Okay, real quick, back in the mix. Welcome to Lab Work, Episode 3, Marty Nolan here. What I got going on right in front of you is a little display that I did, that I actually posted up on the A.C.B.A page the other day, minus the Wolverine. It was just a quick little pick I did for Spidey. Considering all the action and work that he gets on the A.C.B.A page, you know, I did a little something that just, I think the title was Overworked and Underpaid. Because, I mean, he puts in a lot of work on the A.C.B.A page. So, I did just a little simple setup of him just chilling on the ground with his backpack, notebook, can of beer, just hanging out, taking a breather. Because you guys been working him. Quick sip of coffee. But yeah, this is a little something, and I just added the Wolverine to just kind of show this little very mini dial that I just did for one of the homies on the page, a local resident of mine here in Weymouth, Massachusetts, Mr. John Hall, who I hit up the other day. I actually met him through Al Figs, and we got to rapping just a couple of days ago. And I'm a huge Rocket Raccoon fan. I have been for quite some time now, and I never got the bath. I never got the Rocket Raccoon bath. So I was, asked a couple of people over on the Just Toys and Comics page, what's up to Floyd and Andrew, and nobody had nothing. Floyd just told me that he just got rid of it like a week or two ago. So yeah, and then did the whole eBay thing. It was like, starting bid at 15, 20 bucks, 10 bucks, buy it now for 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 bucks. Doing the eBay thing, people trying to get their money. I can't complain. I sold a Spider-Girl on there about 2-3 weeks ago and got, 65 bucks for it. So I can't hate. I can't hate on the people just trying to get paid on there. But yeah, I hit up Mr. John Hall, and I was just like, dude, off cuff, just wasn't even expecting him to say yeah or he had it. Was just like, you have any pieces of the Rocket Raccoon bath? And he was just like, yeah, I got the whole thing, man. I was just like, okay. Told him to name a price, and he was just, first price was 15 bucks, and I was just like, oh, I had to catch my breath for a minute. So we agreed to the 15, and just for the fact of him giving me such a non-scalper hookup price, I was just like, dude, let me put together, a little dial for you. I have some materials left over from the lab dial that I did, from the dial that I did for Merv, and just from, just from trial and error type stuff that I'm trying out. And so, with the materials that I had, I just kind of whipped this together. Let me just pan out, finish up my coffee. All right, let's see. Just a little something. Basically, just a simple cement flooring. This is actually the first time I've ever attempted wood. So what I did was I just went back to Bob the Odds video just to kind of refresh my steps, if you will. And yeah, I think it came out pretty good. Did the coat of brown. Did the little squiggly lines in there, did some black wash to it inside the little squiggly lines in the floor panels and the board panels themselves to kind of bring it out. Just some busted up, rock in there, whatnot. That was under the board, and this is really bright, but I'll try to, because it's all white. I wanted it to kind of look like just sheetrock. Okay, and but yeah, and it's just one side, so let me just get the boys out of the way. Excuse me, gents. Got those props. So on this side, what the fuck are these? Forgot about this. Oh, this is just something that I whipped up on some wood. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe a table, something. But yeah, always working, always grinding. But on this side, you got a little, and I didn't put any magnets in there because you know, it stands up by itself and it's small. So on this side, I just did some brickwork. Got some busted up cement, some piping, and you know, added in some, you know, this right here to make it look like, you know, moisture up in the cracks and the crevasse is, if you will. Throw up a little tag from my man John Hall, a little J Hall action. Sorry, my graph isn't what it used to be back in the 90s, but I kind of want to get back into it. But anyways, yeah, you know, just some simple brickwork, as you can see. You know, you start off with the brick, you keep going over it. Now, what I used is for my brickwork. Bear with me, I'm stepping away from the lab. All right, I use it's called a regular brick color from Craftsmart. Now this is just a brown, but basically I use Craftsmart paint. And so what I do, you know, I go over it first with the it's called brick red paint, and then you just individually to get that look that that brick has. You know how each one of them is, you know, they're not all uniform color at times. So, you know, you just go over it with the brick red first, and then, you know, some are brown, some are, have a little bit more of a black wash to them to give that multicolor kind of feel to the brickwork. And this Mutants Are the Enemy poster I added, you know, because I know John Hall, he's into the Marvel Legends, you know, like the rest of us, and so I had this cutout lying around from this other wall that I did, that I showed you guys real quick on episode 1 of lab work. As you can see right there, it was kind of like a Cyclops kind of a deal. You can see these bricks are a little bigger, but yeah, a little poster work. I really dig the poster look on these. So what I do when it comes to the posters, and I hope it kind of picks this up, but I like to give them a beat down kind of look. And you can't really see it here on the video, but it's got really kind of like a brown tinge to it. And so what I do is, after I cut out the poster from the paper, from the printout, I dip it into some coffee. I give it a nice little dunk in the coffee. It loosens up the paper a bit. I roll out the edges, as you can see. And yeah, browns it up a little bit, gives it that worn look. And with an X-Acto knife, before I hot glue it onto the base, you know, I just give it, just kind of tear it up a bit. A little more dunk of the coffee. But yeah, you know, the way what you guys are seeing, it's kind of got a bleached out look, because I'm dealing with some pretty good lighting, daytime light. But yeah, it definitely, you know, if you were to see it in person, it definitely has more of a brown look to it because of the of my coffee trick. And oh yeah, I dig it. But yeah, something real quick that I'd show you before I drop it off to Mr. John Hall today. And yeah, cool. All right, let's see what we got next. All right, real quick, back in the mix. Mark G. Nolan here at the lab. The lab of Mr. John Hall, and little setup that we just did right here. This is a dial that he made, and get the little brick set up there. Got a cement ground going on. We got some foes in the back who have Black Cat as hostage, and then he just picked up the Spider Girl and this Boomerang today. off of eBay grab, so he's pretty pumped about that. But yeah, this is basically his little lab set he's got going down in his basement. Very professional, lots of room to do shit with. Over here we got another little display going. I just, you know, like I went through early in the video, this is the little Dio action that I hooked him up with for hooking me up with that Rocket Raccoon bath. Got a little AIM soldier chilling. Got that Captain America. This bell right here I have as well, and down at the dollar stores down here in New England, they're around. What are these from? Like the wrestling figures?
They're just these cheap.
Oh yeah, there we go. Now at the dollar store you can find these, you know, crappy figures that ain't worth a damn, but they usually come with some cool props. So yeah, always in the Five Below. I don't know, you know, there's dollar stores out there. There's $5 stores. So for you new guys get into it, you know, and you want to kind of step up your prop game, that's where you go. And you see he's got an assortment of paints going on right over here. Same paints that I use. We got the Craft Smart, like I said, 69 cents to $1.20 a piece. Not gonna break the bank. Oh, wine, huh? Vino. This is cool. I don't have the high class paint right there. That Vino. But yeah, you know, just a little setup action going down. A little pan out of his lab. He just picked up the what is the UFC? The UFC Octagon fence that and he actually, you bought this for $9, right? $9. He got this for $9 at Kmart, and he got a little A.C. Moore grab right here, some mirror action. This is nice, man. Those mirrors are gonna come in handy in a dial. Those are real dope. But yeah, this is his lab, man. It's pretty cool. Nice stand-up lab, a lot of room, a lot more room than I'm fucking dealing with, that's for sure. And as you can see, he's got some pillars going on right here. Those are sweet. Those are just made from blocks of wood, as you can see. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah. Now, a quick rant. Now, we were just ranting about this a minute ago. These AIM soldier weapons just horrible. I mean, this one you can definitely redeem this one right here with the old sand, wash, sand, and paint method. But this thing right here, I don't know what that's supposed to look like. It looks like some sort of futuristic camcorder or something, but I don't know. I don't know what the hell they were thinking on that one. But oh, a couple of props that he's got right here. This he got this little table right there. These props are from Austin Powers. Oh, Joker. Is that from the Joker right there? The Joker Alias. Props. Alias. Nice little laptop action right there. Let me see that. That's nice. I like this the way this camcorder is that from the
wrestling, the Shield.
Shield wrestling figures. They got these cameras right here. Those are cool. I like this. Now I got this nice luggage. Now where'd this luggage come from?
Dollhouse off eBay.
Dollhouse off eBay. Got some nice luggage here that are definitely to scale with Legends. Yeah, and this is a Barbie dollhouse sofa right here that he picked up and painted. Picked up and painted. But yeah, dude, this is a quite the lab right here. Very cool, very cool. We got some figs right there, bucket of old figs. Now you got a little whip, work in progress going on here, which is going to be a subway station, and that's the phone fucking up my shit. So right here, you know, he's got that subway look going on right there with Lowe's, the blue Lowe's craft foam. Gonna have some stairs going on right there. But yeah, this is cool. I look forward to seeing this done into some shots.
In about a year.
In about a year. He works like me. He works like me. Really, you know, genius takes time, folks. Genius takes time. But yeah, that's Mr. John Hall's lab. And I look forward to seeing future work from him. And yeah, let's see. Off to the next thing. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little field trip over at fellow community member John Hall's crib, aka Logan Stark. Real cool dude. Thanks again for the rocket, Mr. Stark. So yeah, I'm actually going to be meeting up with him again I was to say later in the week. He was lucky enough to go be on the hunt last week or so and pick up some new legends. He did a good haul, and for me, he picked up a Carnage and a Zemo, two figures I've been looking for at retail. He actually got a good deal from I think it was like 14, 15 bucks a piece he got them for. So he's gonna sell me them at retail, 30 bucks. So for a Zemo and a Carnage, much appreciated. Looking forward to meeting back up with you again later in the week. That footage that you just saw was actually shot about 2 weeks ago, so haven't seen dude in a while. So what we have in front of you here, what I have in front of you here is, of course, you need to know introduction. Basically the new, more economically feasible Winter Soldier. You know, basically you're not going to be spending between $80 and $120, $130 on a 2-pack with this guy right here. Now, this was an eBay grab for me personally. I just, you know, I just have no real luck really on hunts, and you know, there's a lot of legwork involved, and I just haven't really been in the mood. So I figured, all right, you know, if I'm gonna pay, I paid like 38 bucks for them, you know, an extra 17, 18 bucks or whatever. You know, it's pretty much what I'd be spending on gas. So I really didn't care for the having to spend the extra dough. So the thing is, when I did get him in the mail, and what I didn't realize on the photo, as you can see here from the packaging, is that when I received him in the mail, I noticed that he did not come with that chest harness. I do not know why. It could have been manufacturer's error. I doubt the dude that sold it to me took it. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But, you know, it is what it is. So I did not have a chest vest harness thing, so I was kind of like, alright, wheels were turning, looking through the fodder bin, and I did come across some fodder, as you see over here, that I had left from, what was it, the Ultimate Cap. So what I did, I just cut it down. I cut the Ultimate Cap down, and I also cut off, as you can see, he had, you know, this little, he has a thing here with a knife that you can't take out, and it was kind of sloppy, and it was connected, you know, from here to here, and I really wasn't feeling it, so I chopped that off. And so all I did was I chopped off Ultimate Cap's belt, and you know, the belt came with, you know, just some pieces that kind of somewhat resembled some pockets, and there was a cool little pouch right here, and I just kind of detailed that out with the silver. And yeah, so I just made a cool little vest thing. Excuse me. And you know, while I was at it, of course, you know, always modern stuff, I just sanded down the undetailed buttons on the vest, as you see here, using a strip of sandpaper, some Citadel silver paint, and you know, for those of you who want to future detail out some figs, a very, very fine paintbrush right here. So with a little bit of patience and a small learning curve, you can detail out buttons and whatnot on your figures as well. And so yeah, that is my current Winter Soldier. And you know, this is a good fig, I'm digging it, but I definitely was disappointed during the fact that he has no calf swivel. I kind of spent, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like an idiot, about a half hour or so doing the hot water technique on trying to loosen up these joints, because I was just like, why wouldn't he have a calf swivel? I then hit up John Hall and Todd Ortiz, and I was just like, well, you know, what's up with that? You know, how come he doesn't have a calf swivel? And then luckily Todd got back to me pretty quick and was just like, nope, he doesn't have a swivel. So that was good, probably because I thought, you know, I got a defective Winter Soldier. And also right here, the weapon that he comes with is pretty much doesn't really scream Winter Soldier to me. This red kind of like futuristic cannon. So what I did was I had in the fodder bin some dollar store weapons right here that I just repainted in that red, right, basically just a flat black. And so these are more in line to the character, I think. And so I painted them flat black, and on the scopes here, that is a Tamiya gloss red to give it a bit of a shine. Let me see if you guys can see that. But yeah, you know, I'm kind of going to be on a hunt for like a sniper rifle for him. So, because I mean, this is a cool gun, don't get me wrong. I mean, I appreciate the time and effort that I went into it, but I mean, this does not scream Winter Soldier to me. So this is probably going to end up being modded. I think I'm going to chop this front piece off right here, wash it, sand it, paint it, I don't know, give it to like Rocket Raccoon or some sort of character that uses more futuristic high-tech weaponry, if you will. But yeah, and also, you know, my trusty backpack here that I got from one of those crappy G.I. Joe knockoffs from True. Looks really good on this Winter Soldier here. I usually use him on Spidey, but I think he, considering that it has certain aspects like, you know, a canteen, some sort of like smoke grenades or whatnot, it's definitely more in line to, I would say, the Winter Soldier. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I was gonna do a magnetize it, but sticky tack works fine for me if I'm just gonna bust out an A.C.B.A. shot. But yeah, I'm probably gonna add something down here like a holster or something, but I really don't know yet. Kind of a work in progress. But yeah, that's my little mod for the Winter Soldier, and as always, thanks for tuning in. All that good stuff. Click, comment, subscribe. Appreciate all the positive feedback that I've had so far, and I'll catch you all on the page. Peace.